So pinapaalahanan ko po kayo na kayo ay pwedeng maging liable ng punitive damages ng 5,000 and actual damages sa ginawa po ninyong pagbebenta na walang notice.
At this juncture, Your Honor, with the kind permission of the Honorable Court, may we be referred most specifically with the section involved? We are trying to locate that any and all things that took place must be recorded in the sheriff's report. We accidentally enough, we had been teaching the subject.
Counsel may do
Ano ho bang section yun? No?
Section 17, we cited Section 17 insofar as the punitive and actual damages, Your Honor. Rule 39, Your Honor. Insofar as all matters taken up in the execution should be stated in the sheriff's report. And that is...
where is with the permission of the court, where is that particular statement that the sheriff must have...
The counsel said
17.
Rule 39, Section 17.
Yes, Your Honor. We were trying to inform ourselves again of this Section 17. We see nothing to that effect. That's the basis of our observation. That the sheriff must include any and all acts performed by him. For instance, the posting of the notice and everything, which must be made immediately. We do not see that in... May we be allowed to read Section 17, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Penalty for selling without notice or removing or defacing notice. They're entirely a different subject matter, Your Honor. Selling without notice or removing or defacing notice. An officer selling without the notice prescribed by Section 15 of the rule shall be liable to pay punitive damages in the amount of 5,000 pesos to any person injured thereby, in addition to his actual damages, both to be recovered by a motion in the same action, and a person willfully removing or defacing the notice posted if done before the sale or before the satisfaction of the judgment, if it be satisfied before the sale, shall be liable to pay 5,000 pesos to any person injured by reason thereof, in addition to his actual damages to be recovered. So there is nothing mentioned in here that the sheriff is under legal obligation to place in the sheriff return all the proceedings and the action taken by him. That is our point of observation, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Let the witness answer. He is under cross.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I'll go to another point, Your Honor. Sheriff, di ba tinanong ko kayo kanina na ang utos sa inyo ng ating ng korte ng Branch 216 ay pagbayarin si Jose Maria Basa at ang yung mga kasama niyang mga akusado na convict ng 500,000 piso. And you will agree with me na ito po ay isang judgment for money. Hindi po ba?
Opo.
At ito po ay covered ng Section 9, Rule 39 ng Rules of Court.
Admitted.
Hindi po ba, Sheriff? Natatandaan niyo po ba yan?
Section 9 po, hindi ko natandaan.
Ang paragraph A po niyan ay nakalagay dito, immediate payment on demand. Babasahin ko po para sa inyong kapakinabangan. The officer shall enforce an execution of a judgment for money by demanding from the judgment obligor the immediate payment of the lawful amount stated in the writ of execution and all lawful fees. Sheriff, hindi po ba sinabi nyo kanina sa pagtatanong ng abogado ng depensa na ang ginawa po ninyo ay isinerve po ninyo yung writ of execution noong tama po bang sabihin na nung araw din ninyon ay isinerve nyo ang notice of garnishment?
Opo.
So, hindi po ninyo, magsasang-ayon po ba kayo sa akin na hindi nyo po tinupad ang sinasabi ng paragraph A ng Section 9 na kailangan muna ay kayo ay mag-demand na bayaran nung kung sino man akusado ang nakalagay sa writ of execution. Wala po kayong ginawa na ganoon. Hindi po ba, Sheriff?
Wala po kasi wala ho doon yung akusado.
Wala nga po dahil patay na siya, di ba?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi nyo
At that
alam.
time, hindi ko alam. Ang kondo na yung caretaker nila.
Okay. Now, in fact, Sheriff, sa korte, nakalagay naman doon kung ano ang mga address ng akusado, sila Raimunda at sila Mario Basa, hindi ba?
Opo.
At ang kanilang address po ay Libis, Quezon City, hindi po ba?
Opo.
Opo. Yung writ of execution po ninyo at ang notice of garnishment, sinerve po ninyo sa 901 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila. Tama ho ba yun?
Tama po, kasi po, sa mga returns po ng mga order ng court sa mga notices, yung returns po doon, unknown na yung mga akusado sa lugar na yun.
May itanong ko po, Sheriff. Sino po ba ang nagsabi sa inyo na ang Basa Guidote Enterprises na ito ay nasa 901 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila? Ang private complainant po ba dito, si Cristina Corona?
Opo, ang nagsabi ko ata doon, yung lawyers nila.
Ang lawyers ni Cristina Corona.
Oo.
Natatandaan niyo po ito, tandang-tandaan ninyo. At ito po, Sheriff, ay tinanggap nyo na hook, line, and sinker. Kumbaga, yun nga ba ang ating, yun bang ibig nyong sabihin?
Ang alin po.
Na ang Basa Guidote Enterprises ay nasa 901 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila.
O, yun po ang binigay ng information nila.
Hindi na po kayo nagsiyasat sa ating Securities and Exchange Commission kung saan nga ba talaga itong sinasabi nilang Basa Guidote Enterprises, Inc.
Hindi na po.
Hindi nyo po nalaman na ang Basa Guidote Enterprises, Inc. ay nasa 903 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila. Hindi nyo nalaman na yan.
Hindi ko na.
Dahil hindi na kayo nagsiyasat sa SEC, hindi po ba?
Hindi po. Oo.
Kayo ay naniwala na sa mga abogado ni Cristina Corona.
Opo, at saka po, nagbigay naman ng sumagot po doon sa notice of garnishment ko yung Assistant Corporate Secretary ng Basa Guidote.
Ito po ay si Cristina Corona.
Opo.
Sinabi niya sa inyo na siya ay Assistant Corporate Secretary.
Sabi po,
Sabi niya.
sa records po.
Oo. Hindi nyo na rin ito inalam sa SEC. Natotoo nga ba kaya siya ay Assistant Corporate Secretary?
Hindi ko na po inalam.
Again, you accepted it, hook, line, and sinker kung ano ang sinabi sa inyo ni Ginang Corona.
Dahil,
Opo. Anong sagot po ninyo, Sheriff?
opo, dahil yung sinabit niya pong record sa office, sa court.
Ngayon, nang nagpunta po kayo dito sa sinasabing Basa Guidote Enterprises, Inc., 901 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila, sasang-ayon kayo po sa akin na ito po ay hindi opisina, di ho ba?
Hindi, matagal na po pero yun nga, panalumang bahay siya.
Lumang bahay. Hindi nyo po ba napag-alam o sinabi man lang sa inyo ni Ginang Corona na yung 901 Lipanto Street, Sampaloc, Manila ay yun ang bahay, lumang bahay o ancestral house nung kanyang mga magulang? Hindi po ba niya sinabi sa inyo yan?
Hindi niya po sinabi.
So pagdating nyo po doon sa lumang bahay, sa 901 Lipanto Street, wala kayong nakita doon nakaratula na Basa Guidote Enterprises.
Hindi ko na po matandaan kung mayroon man o wala.
Okay. So wala rin kayong mga nakitang mga empleyado doon o mga office workers doon, di ho ba?
Ang lumabas lang po nga yung caretaker po.
Caretaker.
Ito
Ito po ba ay si Celebrada si Pardines?
yun ang pakilala niya sa akin.
Pakilala niya. At hindi niya kilala kung sino si Jose Maria Basa III, di ho ba?
Pagkatanda ko po, ang sabi ko niya, bihira na pumunta doon. Parang gano'n.
At hindi taga doon si Jose Maria Basa, sinabi niya sa inyo.
Hindi niya ko sinabi yun.
Sheriff, hindi po ba pag ang sinasabi ng ating revised rules of court na pag shares of stocks ang ating i-implement or ang ating i-garnish, dapat susundin natin ang Rule 57, Section 7, Paragraph C. Basahin ko po sa inyo dahil baka hindi po ninyo naaalala. Stocks or shares or an interest, basahin ko muna po ito. Section 7, Attachment of real and personal property recording thereof. Real and personal property shall be attached by the sheriff executing the writ in the following manner. Letter C, stocks or shares or an interest in stocks or shares of any corporation or company by leaving with the president or managing agent thereof a copy of the writ and a notice stating that the stock or interest of the party against whom the attachment is issued is attached in pursuance of such writ. Ang tanong ko muna, preliminary sheriff, hindi po ito ang unang pagkakataon na kayo po ay naggagarnish ng isang shares of stocks o nagli-levy ng isang shares of stocks. Hindi po ba?
Objection, Your Honor.
What is the
Misleading, Your Honor. The rule pertains to attachment.
what is the misleading?
Your Honor, the rule cited by counsel is the rule on attachment. The sheriff is testifying on execution. These are two entirely different rules.
Your Honor, the revised rules of court provides that if the property to be levied is a personal property or a shares of stocks, Your Honor, it specifically says that it will be attached in accordance with the same rules that provides for the preliminary attachment. That is the basic. I can cite the rule.
Objection overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The levy,
So may tanong po ako, Sheriff. Hindi ito ang unang pagkakataon na kayo po ay nag-levy ng shares of stocks ng isang kumpanya sa loob ng inyong 16 years
Question is-
bilang isang sheriff.
the question is vague. Levy under what? Levy under execution or levy under attachment? Because levy is
I will clarify again, Your Honor.
May I,
kindly clarify.
may I request the counsel to let the question to be finished?
Yes, Your Honor. I will clarify.
Oh, thank you.
Hindi po ito ang unang pagkakataon, Sheriff, na kayo ay nag-levy by execution ng shares of stocks ng isang kumpanya. Hindi po ba?
Sa pagkakatanda ko po, ito ho ang first time na shares of stocks.
Sa loob po ng 16 na taon, ito po ang unang pagkakataon, Sheriff.
Sa pagkakatanda ko po, ganyan.
Sa pagkakataon. Maaaring may nangyari na in the past pero hindi nyo na natatandaan. Tama po ba yun?
Wala ho akong matandaan.
Wala kayong matandaan. Now, ang sinasabi po dito sa binasa ko kanina, paragraph C of section 7, rule 57, na ang levying ng shares of stock ay dapat iniiwan po ninyo sa presidente or managing agent ng kumpanya. Dito ba sa inyong notice of garnishment, kanino po ba ninyo iniwan ang notice of garnishment?
Again, with the kind indulgence of this honorable court, Your Honor, we have objected to this question because the provision of law cited is levy under attachment. This is not an attachment, this is levy under execution, Your Honor, and therefore is governed by Rule 39, Your Honor. There is entirely a lot of difference, Your Honor. In attachment, it's preventive. In levy under execution,
Let the prosecution answer that objection.
Yes, Your Honor. I will cite the rule, Your Honor. Hindi.
sandali, wala. Wala na naman. Oh, yung appeal.